Jordan!
Ian!
Who tried to order something raunchy from Love Honey, but accidentally, unknowingly, typed Love Bunny into the search bar. They went ahead with their order, and now it's arrived. Instead of going at it like rabbits, they're overrun by them.
Tom Cruise?
No. Two guys. Hello, and welcome to episode 145 of Two Guys What's Up, the weekly comedy podcast where neither of those scenarios has ever been my life. And one guy who won't let it go is this guy. It's Jordan. Jordan, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Better than Tom Cruise when he did that stunt. Did you actually see the video? It was, I don't know what film it was, but he did a rooftop jump.
Oh, right.
And he intended to hang onto the side of a building and, climb up.
Yeah.
And so he did the jump, got to the top of said building. He did manage to climb up, but the impact, he broke his foot.
God.
When he hit the side of the building, thought, I can't stop the take now, and then climbs up, and then when he's on the roof, continues to run on his broken foot to continue the shot.
I mean, he could have just said, right, now I'm up, can we stop? Let my foot repair itself, and then we'll continue from this point.
Well, I mean,
they're not going to... The film wouldn't be him in recovery. You know, they can cut.
I mean, that's why all the bunnies love him.
So I've heard.
We should take a leaf out of his book, Ian.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but the news is everywhere. Bunnies love Tom Cruise.
They do. How are you?
I'm fucking cold.
It's awful today, isn't it? It's the first real day that it feels like, summer is gone.
Mind you, saying that, I was at work on Saturday, and I work outside. So for 10 hours, I was in nothing but rain. I was freezing that day.
Oh, that was horrendous, yeah.
Yeah, it was like from the moment I stepped outside at 8:30 in the morning till I got home at about 7:15, it was just pouring. And then, thank God, I was in the house because it got worse after that. It was like the flood was happening. Like God was like, I'm sick of you humans again. You're getting flooded.
Except Tom Cruise, he'd be all right.
Oh yeah, he'd just jump on a building, break his leg, wouldn't he be fine?
Yeah. And it'll
carry
just
on regardless.
Hobble about, yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, someone found the plug, wrenched it out of the ground, and all the water drained. So we are here, fighting fit, ready, and surviving.
I wouldn't say fighting fit, but we're here.
Yeah, I have a cold still.
You sound a lot better.
Yeah, I didn't actually know how bad I sounded until I listened back to last week's episode. I was like, what the f*** is wrong with me?
Well, many things, but you could really hear it.
Things you can attribute to the voice, probably just the cold, thank God.
Yeah, there was a little clip that you sent to James, and it sounded horrendous. It's like laryngitis central.
What is your favourite aspect of the paranormal, but that demotes you from speaking? You bastard.
Yeah, in the group chat.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was like, did I send a clip? I was like that f***ed up that I can't even remember sending things to people? Or what have I done?
Yeah, you're just that full of Calpol.
It's the only thing I've got on hand.
Speaking of Calpol, I keep meaning to ask, and this is perfect opportunity, how is your youngest now that he's begun school?
He's all good, mate. He's loving it.
So how many exams has he finished?
All of them.
Has he?
Yeah.
Finished uni as well now?
He has, yeah. He's smarter than me. He thinks it gives him the right to boss me around as well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He comes in, he's like, I've got a doctorate in advanced science, Dad. Go get me a glass of milk. Well, don't know how those things correlate, mate, but whatever.
Yes, son.
Yeah.
He is almost taller than you.
He is, yeah. For a 4-year-old in our family, that does mean over 9 feet.
Oh, I love it, yeah. But he is settling in all right.
Yep, all good, mate. Yeah,
good.
From the very first day, he didn't even look back.
Or did he have a bad neck or something?
Yeah. He's got a bad back from hugging me.
Oh, don't you, rather?
Well, because I have to reach up.
Yeah.
He would squeeze me a little too hard. But no, he went in happy as Larry, came out smiling.
Oh, lovely.
All good.
Oh, I'm pleased. I've seen the pictures in his uniform, and he does look a little bit more grown up.
Everyone that sees him, they've known our son for a few years, through nursery and the school run and that sort of stuff. And they saw him in his uniform on his first day, and they were like, what the actual F, bro? Why does he look 14?
Why's he got a cap and gown?
Yeah. What's that in his hand?
Oh, it's a scroll.
What's a puh-duh?
It's a PhD, Ian.
Oh, is that what that is?
It's something neither of us have.
Oh, I've grown to hate them because that's just what he beats me around the head with when he asks me to do something for him. Yeah.
Yeah, when you are next to each other, it is like watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Freakishly large children.
I suppose technically it'd be the opposite, wouldn't it?
Yeah. There is a second film, Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
Oh, it'd be more like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, my family line of freaks. Anyway, anything you got to tell me, or should we just go?
Only other than all we get in our garden at the moment, I think because of all the rain that you just spoke about, we now have wild mushrooms just growing.
Oh, sweet.
But literally, it's like they've popped up overnight.
So free salads.
I mean, I don't think anyone really has mushrooms in the salad.
Why? It's a salady thing, isn't it? They're vegetables.
Right. Anybody listening, please let us know. Do you have mushrooms in your salad?
I mean, fair enough, it's not a regular thing, but no one's going to execute you if you put mushrooms in your salad.
I mean, if you eat these ones, you might execute yourself.
Possibly.
So what we are having to do is make sure Teddy doesn't eat them.
Of course.
Because, I mean, we don't know how harmful they might actually be.
Yeah.
And so I even tried to ask ChatGPT and it was like, sorry, can't take that responsibility. I don't know.
You're on your own, brother.
Yeah. And it was like, I'm not going to commit to that.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
Yeah, it is fair enough. So what we're having to do right now, first world pain in the ass, having to put Teddy's harness on and then take him out on a lead into the garden.
Man.
So, you know, we've got at least control of him if he goes sniffing around some mushrooms. But the thing is, like I said, they literally just pop up overnight.
Right.
Pick them clean, essentially, the night before.
Yeah.
And the next morning, there's a whole bunch left.
Good hell. That's quite annoying, though, that you're having to take Teddy out on a lead, because can you imagine, like, if you had bleach in your bathroom, you know, in the cupboard, but you had to take your son in on a lead every time they wanted to go to the toilet, just in case they touched the bleach?
Isn't that what you do?
No.
Oh, no, he lobs you in, doesn't he? Sorry, yeah.
He loves me out. Get out, Dad.
So, yeah, slightly annoying, but I'm pretty over it, to be honest.
Okay, right. Oh, God, that was such a horrible thing for you to have to live through for 10 minutes. Anyway, me old sausage, I think we should probably crack on with the old good stuff, shall we?
Why not?
Right then, me old pal, why don't you tell me what you're going into today?
So today I have times when people thought they were completely right about something, but it turns out they weren't.
Nice. That's the story of my life, that.
And what have you got for us?
Well, Jordan, last week we covered Atlantis, but I'll bet you didn't know that that's not the only lost continent that we supposedly got hidden away on our little planet. So today, I thought I'd enlighten you by telling you about another called Lemuria.
Oh, never heard of it.
And I know what you're thinking. Iain, 2 lost civilizations in as many weeks? What the bro? What are you playing at? One was enough. But I promise you, it is the last one. Maybe ever. But Lemuria is important. It's different from Atlantis. And maybe slightly more hilarious because it's one of those ideas that probably should have died quietly in the 19th century and been filed under bad guesses before geology got its act together. But instead, it mutated, got picked up by mystics, and now refuses to die.
Okay. It's like my aunt.
Your Aunt Lemuria, yeah?
She's got a massive will.
Does she?
Yeah, she's just holding on.
Sorry, you just cut out then. Will, what was the last part of that?
Just a will.
Oh, well, that's boring. Don't want to know her.
She might have other things, I don't know. I haven't seen.
How would I? She's my aunt. She always chucks me out the bathroom when she goes to wee.
I still can't get over the episode that actually, as of today, recording time has just been released when James was on and said about him eating ant killer.
Yeah, sniffing it. Oh, did he sniff? No, he didn't sniff it, did he? He licked it up thinking it was sherbet.
At what point does someone realise, hang on?
You know what? I have a similar story.
Okay.
When we lived in Italy, we were packing to move, and we had this package tape that you would wet to make sticky.
Right, okay.
So my parents used to have a sponge, and they would wet the side of it that you're supposed to wet, and it makes it sticky so you can stick it down. And occasionally, you know, if they were like, it's the last box or whatever, they've packed everything away, they're like, oh, shit, I meant to put this in this box. They just lick it, give it a little lick, like you do an envelope, and then just stick it down that way.
Yeah.
So one day, me being maybe 6, 7 years old, whatever, I thought, I'll help.
Is this when you also got your PhD?
No, this is when I almost died.
Oh, okay.
Far from the realms of PhD smarts, this.
Okay.
So I picked up a bit of tape, licked it, and then went to put it on the box. And all of a sudden, my parents jumped up and they were like, oh, God, what are you doing?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Ah! And they grabbed me, took me to the sink and started washing my mouth out. And I was like, what the have I done? Like, what is the problem? Like, I just thought, I've licked this thing like they do.
Yeah.
And now they're freaking out. Like, I thought I'd done something wrong. But it turns out they'd been using a cloth that had been dipped in bleach to wet the side of the tape. And they'd already wet this side of the tape. And I went and licked it. And they were like, oh my God, bleach in the mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, so they weren't reprimanding me. They were saving my life.
Right.
In the end, turns out.
Do you remember what it tasted like?
It's a bit bleachy, pal.
Oh, right. Yeah. But still you carried on.
I was like, look, I went back for more.
You're like, spicy.
It was all right, that. Oh, everything's gone a bit wobbly. This is great.
That's what feeling drunk is like.
I already knew by then.
Yeah.
So, pal, should we jump into the good stuff here?
Yes, let's do it.
Right then, let's go! So, Lemuria. Before we badmouth it, let's see what the believers had to say about it. Lemuria was a vast, advanced civilization stretching across the Indian and Pacific Oceans, from Madagascar through India all the way to Australia. Paranormal lore points to it as a spiritual utopia inhabited by a race of super-evolved beings, tall, glowing and telepathic, and way more connected to cosmic energy than we are today. Some stories say Lemuria and Atlantis coexisted. They were kind of frenemies. While Atlantis had the science and the tech, Lemuria had the mystic knowledge. They warred occasionally, no biggie.
Really, if they combined powers, they would have had it all.
Mate, that is a story that we could all fucking take advantage of right now. Look at the world.
Very true.
All of us fucking warring and against each other like fucking idiots. If we combined our smarts, think about how much more advanced we'd be.
It's true. But the big people at the top don't want that.
Precisely. Those fucking knobheads up the top. Those stupid dickheads who want things that don't belong to them and use force to take it. They should fuck off.
Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen, Ian.
Well, they're all pretty old. Hopefully they'll be dead soon and no one will take their place.
Yeah, no, but then they've got offspring.
Yeah.
Unless they're also like, Dad, you're a knobhead.
Yeah, Dad, you know what? I mean, you're invading countries left, right and centre here, pal. Do you want to stop being a massive cunt, please?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much, does it?
It really doesn't. I don't understand why these people who do these things want that to be their legacy. Like, if you could sit down in a room with them and be like, look, Hitler, he was a bastard, right? And they go, yeah, definitely. And then you go, look how he was remembered through history. Look at what people think about him now. Do you really want that to be the way you're remembered? With the power that you have, you could do such good things. And this is the way you're doing it.
Yes, good point.
Oh, it fucking boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Lemuria.
Back to talking about penises.
No, that's Two Guys What's Up Triple X hour later.
Oh, sorry.
Currently, we're talking about the Lemurians.
Oh, let me unclip these tassels. Hang on.
Oh, they're a bit painful when they come off.
That's all right. I'm used to it.
Okay, actually, it gave me an erection. So the Lemurians were described as psychic titans and sometimes linked to extraterrestrials. Some say they were even seeded here by star races such as the Pleiadians to help guide humanity. Fat lot of good that did. So that's the paranormal side, but how did science explain it? And Jordan, I want you to brace yourself because this revelation is so lackluster and so mental that even if you don't bypass it and not pick up on it, you're still going to be like, what the fuck?
Okay. Right. Tassels are back on.
Nice. Get ready to unwrench them from your nipples. So the scientific origin of Lemuria kicks off in 1864 when zoologist Philip Sclater, who was studying lemur fossils, noticed something odd. Fossils showed up in Madagascar and India, but not in Africa or the Middle East. So, since this was before plate tectonics was a thing, the obvious answer back then was a giant landmass must have sunk under the ocean. He named it Lemuria, after lemurs.
Right. Okay. Because of the fossil that caused this thought.
Exactly, yeah. Right. So, this entire place, right, in all its mystic stance that it has these days, is named after lemurs.
Okay.
So, yes, Jordan, a whole continent invented to explain some fossils.
Right.
And scientists loved that sort of thing back then. Couldn't explain something? Invent a lost continent. Mu, Atlantis, Hyperborea. The 19th century was a golden age of geographical fanfiction. Of course, once plate tectonics came along in the early 1900s, Lemuria was laughed off. No continent required. Land masses just moved. Case closed. Or at least it should have been, because this was where the mystics swooped in.
Just a thing, though. In a way, it's a good thing that it was lemurs, not something like a hippopotamus fossil, because that doesn't roll off the tongue, does it? Hippopotamusia.
I guess it'd be called Hyperperia?
Probably not.
I think they would have gone Hypopotamuria. No, it sounds horrible. We'll change that.
We'll say it was a lemur.
Yeah.
No one knows.
They're not here, are they? No one's really going to care about lemur fossils in the future anyway.
It's true.
So, Helena Blavatsky, the Russian occultist behind Theosophy, who we heard about last week, it seems had a knack for turning stray ideas into spiritual doctrine. And again, she came in and latched onto Lemuria, like she did with Atlantis, and declared that it was the home of the third root race of humanity. And if you remember last week, Jordan, the Atlanteans were the fourth root race, meaning the Lemurians came before the Atlanteans, which leaves us modern humans that came last, the fifth root race.
Right, okay. So what was the second and the first?
I don't know. I will look that up. I did mean to do that earlier, but then got distracted.
Okay.
But that, Jordan, doesn't mean Blavatsky's Lemurians were exactly relatable. She described them as 10 to 15 foot giants with flat faces, psychic powers, and sometimes a third eye in the back of their heads. And they laid eggs.
Right, okay. I mean, the eye in the back of your head probably is useful.
That'd be very helpful, yeah.
I mean, unless your hair grew slightly long.
And middle parting, centre parting round it. I mean, the amount of times I've heard, "Oh, you dickhead," and had something lobbed at me from a car. Had I had that third eye, I'd have been able to see who it was, which would have been very helpful.
So you need a fourth and fifth eye because you'd been parallel to the road.
No, it always comes from behind me.
Back shot.
A nice swallow. But yes, Jordan, according to her, our distant ancestors were telepathic, egg-laying giants from a sunken continent. But luckily, theosophists like C.W. Ledbetter and Alice Bailey later tidied up the story, turning them into wise spiritual beings who mastered crystal energy and lived in harmony. So, less egg-laying bird people and more angelic space hippies.
Right, okay.
So, in less than 50 years, we'd gone from lemur fossils that didn't add up to psychic egg-laying giants guiding humanity's destiny. Standard occult escalation.
It's very difficult to tie those ends together, isn't it?
It is. Some mystics claim Lemuria was the true cradle of humanity. Others said Atlantis wiped it out in a prehistoric war, but by the 20th century, psychic archaeology was all the rage, and people all over began closing their eyes and remembering past lives in Lemuria, describing the glowing cities and the weird faces they made as they laid eggs.
Is that true?
No.
Okay.
I definitely made that bit up.
I had a feeling.
But Jordan, in California, there is a place called Mount Shasta. This is the place that robot grandma stole that kid in the Missing 411 episode.
Oh, okay.
Well, this mountain is now supposedly the new spiritual home of the Lemurians.
How?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Since the early 1900s, stories have spread that survivors of the Lost Continent tunneled beneath the peak to build a hidden underground city called Telos.
Tell us about it, Ian.
You got it, buddy. Locals swore they sometimes wandered into nearby towns, bought items with gold nuggets before vanishing again. Hikers claim to see them to this day, tall robed figures drifting across the slopes, polite and mysterious as ever.
Wow, you just described Pokemon games, really.
Did I?
Yeah, using gold nuggets to buy things and little underground lost cities. It's Pokemon.
Okay, good to know. Maybe that is where they got their inspiration. Is there any Lemurian link in there? Can you think of any, is there a Pokemon called the Lemuramon?
Well, I mean, if you read Pokemon backwards in a mirror, it does say Lemurian.
Does it?
No.
Oh, mate, I was all in then.
If you read it in a really dark room, squint your eyes.
Yeah, squint your eyes a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Mispronounce the P and the E's.
Yeah, and the K and the N.
There is an accent over the E, though, isn't there, in Pokemon? Or is it over the O?
Oh, yeah, it is over the E, so you call it Lemurian.
So, from the 1930s on, this mountain was on every New Age's bucket list. People flocked there hoping to stumble into Telos or meet its enlightened residents. And maybe some did. We'll just have to wait and see. But Jordan, it's not just Mount Shasta. It's apparently in Hawaii, India, Sri Lanka, South America. Just like Atlantis, basically everywhere has retrofitted Lemurian lore. In Hawaii, it was blended with Mu. In the Andes, New Age groups claim Lemurian tunnels crisscross the mountains. Basically, Jordan, if you've got caves or ruins, somebody has claimed, once upon a time, the Lemurians built them. And maybe if you're ever in one of these lost cities, you'll find the key to humanity's salvation, because some say they left behind Lemurian seed crystals encoded with ancient knowledge, just sitting there waiting until humanity is ready to receive it.
Right, okay.
Oh.
What is seed crystals?
Crystals that seed knowledge.
What, as in, you touch a thing and then suddenly you're engulfed with knowledge?
I wish I had the answers to that, pal.
You need a seed crystal.
I do.
It's the irony.
But how I would get the information from it, I could not tell you. Do you plug it into your laptop? Is there a USB-C cable attached? Do you eat it?
Is it a cassette tape?
It could be, but they're all outdated. God, technology's ruined us all.
It has. Yeah, That's weird. So these seed crystals then implies that this lost race, as it were, I guess, put them there specifically for the future.
Yeah, so whenever humanity has evolved enough spiritually to be able to gain the knowledge, they will be found. It's like a prophecy. We'll find the seed crystals and we'll gain the knowledge.
Right, okay.
What a box, if you ask me.
Yeah, rubbish.
So why does Lemuria refuse to die? Because let's face it, it's a continent that probably never existed. But the story has got everything. A lost paradise, ancient enlightened ones, secret underground cities, and enough crystals and cosmic wisdom to fuel the New Age movement for decades. And unlike Atlantis, which got its start in Plato's writings, Lemuria is vague enough that you can stick it anywhere in history or geography. But then there's the what ifs. Is there really a hidden utopia waiting for us to evolve just enough to join the party? Or perhaps it's just what happens when a zoologist gets confused by some fossils. Or maybe it's a real place. I don't know. Jordan, what do you think?
Oh, crikey, okay. Firstly, never heard of Lemuria.
Wow.
I've heard of lemurs.
Yeah, good.
And I've heard of Pokemon.
Well, you're halfway there, mate.
And it all ties into Pokemon, really. You've just said about evolving.
Yep.
Pokemon evolve.
Of course.
There probably is some sort of form of crystals in Pokemon. So, yeah, I think it's been all sorts of copyright infringement, really.
Well, yeah, on Pokemon's behalf, because this dated back from the
Not
1800s. Yeah, okay, right.
No, I got you back.
I was getting on the defensive then.
You were.
I was like, well, I'll get my lawyers on the phone. Infringe that bitch.
Yeah, weird. An interesting idea. Not sure how much I believe the whole seed crystal thing. Mm-hmm. Just seems like a get out clause, doesn't it? Anyone can say, oh, when you're ready, it will present itself.
Yeah, exactly.
It means nothing.
This harkens down to, people lost in whatever kind of spirituality they're in. They're trying to make sense of religion or spirituality and all that sort of stuff. And they think, if I can just find these seed crystals, all the answers will become clear. Where it's not, it's not some external thing. It's in your own head. You need to sort it out yourself. Seed crystals aren't going to enter your life and give you all the answers.
Thing is, though, how do you even know what seed crystals are?
Because I read about them. That's how I know. Why?
No, I mean, if one was sat on your desk, would you even know?
I think so.
Visually, what do they look like? Do they look like a crystal? Or is that just the name?
I think they are crystals. Everything is crystal energy, isn't it, from the olden days?
Oh, okay. I mean, how do you know it doesn't look like a seed?
You go to a garden centre, mate, have a good rummage through and tell me if you get any ancient knowledge, and then we'll be one step closer. We can maybe rule out seeds.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure I buy that. But the thought is interesting.
It's a very interesting thought, yeah.
And I'm also still intrigued at the idea of this was the third race, so what the first and second are.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? So, Jordan, thank you for listening to my mental ramblings.
You're welcome.
I hear you have some things to tell me.
I do, actually. Allow me to do those for you. So this is times where people thought they were completely correct about their beliefs, but reality slapped them in the face. They were wrong.
I prefer one on the bum. Like, if I'm ever wrong, don't slap me in the face. Just give me a firm tushy slap.
Okay, I'll do it even if you're right, if you prefer it.
Even better.
Deal. So
Too hard.
Sorry, okay.
Someone get my mum.
She does it just right.
Not what I meant. Oh, great.
No, Ian. And that's when it started. Moving on.
Yeah.
In 1906, someone called Lord Kelvin, who was one of the most famous physicists of his time, declared, "Radio has no future." And of course, within 20 years, radios were in households worldwide, shaping culture, war, and entertainment. Kelvin's prediction aged just about as well as milk left in the Sahara Desert.
You know what, right? There's a story I've been wanting to tell you for the longest time. Every time it's come up, I've never been bothered to take the time and research it. So I'm going to do it now really quickly because you just reminded me of it.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same guy. This is what I thought you were going to say.
Oh, go on.
So, yeah, it usually gets pinned on Lord Kelvin from 1824 to 1907, the physicist who in 1900 gave a lecture that he supposedly said something along the lines of, "There is nothing new to be discovered in physics now. All that remains is more and more precise measurement."
Yeah, there you go.
This guy was an idiot.
So it was wrong on all counts, really.
Yeah, get a life, Mr. Kelvin, God.
I mean, not a great physicist. Another one. As the year 2000 approached, experts warned computers worldwide side would glitch when their clocks reset from 99 to 00. Predictions included nuclear launches, planes falling out of the sky, and the collapse of civilization.
Why did they predict that?
Well, let me tell you.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're good. I will hopefully answer that question.
Hit me.
People stockpiled food, generators, and even bunkers. Midnight struck and nothing happened.
Nada.
Some are credit programmers for fixing it in advance, while others say it was just exaggerated from the start. But either way, millions of panicked doomsday preppers found themselves sitting on enough canned beans to feed an army. So it turned out that they believed that the turning of 99 to 00 would cause a glitch within the software, and that the software or whatever was running wouldn't know how to handle that.
Right.
I mean, I don't particularly know why that's the case. I guess they thought that it would just go a bit doolally.
But if you go on your calendar, if I go to my calendar right now, I can flick through to the year 3000, you know?
Yeah, Busted sang about that.
They did, so I've been told.
Triple-breasted women.
But, I mean, I can, I'm on my calendar right now. I'm just flicking through. I tell you what, Jordan, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Cool. Right, so now I am in November of 2396. Oh, my phone glitched. It's turned into a Lemurian death seed or whatever it was.
Death seed? Is that like that death tape that you licked?
I can't remember that far back. But like calendars on computers and phones, they can go right the way ahead. So it would have known what the year 2000 is. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, there were people that were prepping stuff because they thought the world was about to end. I mean, to be fair, they probably read one of those prophecies that said so.
Most probably, yeah.
We've all heard them.
Speaking of which, I've heard that in 2 days as of today recording, on the 24th of September, it's going to be the Rapture.
Is it really?
Supposedly, yeah, it's coming, and people are putting out information on ways that you can get raptured and things to do during the Rapture so that you don't get stuck down here on Earth.
Wow, okay.
So there's another thing that's not going to happen.
I imagine we'll be all right.
No, you and me, yeah, we'll be fine, because, everyone else will be gone, so we'll just have run of the Earth. You, me, and all the rest of the deviants.
Yes. Guess you could go and live anywhere.
Exactly, yeah. I'll just move into a mansion. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Hey, good. Yeah, I'll finally go and get that house across from you.
Oh, no, they're deviants as well. They're still there.
Oh, bastards.
No, sorry. Another one. This is regarding flat earthers.
Oh.
And this is where modern flat earthers decided to, quote-unquote, prove the earth is flat with a $20,000 gyroscope. This was on the film, Netflix documentary, Behind the Curve, when they ran the test. The gyroscope showed, however, a consistent 15-degree drift, exactly what you'd expect on a round, rotating planet.
Yeah, funny that.
Their response was, that's interesting.
Of course it was. There's been two other massive events in the flat world,
right,
where they have been completely proven wrong. One of the other ones is where they went on this lake and they went out on a boat, and he said, if the curvature is as it is said to be, then I won't be able to see this light through this hole.
Oh, I've seen this, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, I can't see the light, lift it up. So he lifts it up a meter, which is where the curvature would have been, and all of a sudden the camera can see the light, proving the curvature. And the other one is when they recently went to see the 24-hour sun. Right. Because they claimed it didn't exist. And they went, and this flat earther saw it, and he was like, oh, well, I guess I'm wrong then.
That's interesting.
I have a friend who's a...
Do you?
Yeah, several, actually.
Oh.
God, not... Calm down. Don't get jealous. Who is a flat earther.
Oh, really?
And I told him about these. I was like, well, how do you explain those? And he went, money.
Okay.
Enough money will make anyone say anything, won't it? And I was like, you know what? That's a fair point, but I still don't believe flat earth.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very difficult one, isn't it? Because both sides of the coin could be very, very true. Because money will make people do and say certain things.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Regardless of the truth.
Yeah.
But also, you can't really just say money and that answers everything either.
in credit to him, I don't think he was expecting me to be like, you know what, you're right, the Earth's flat. And I'm not expecting him to change his views because, I don't really care if he believes that or not. It's not going to damage anyone.
Yeah.
But I just can't get on that bus, the flat Earth bus.
Oh, God. The miracle diet pill from the 90s. This is when the weight loss combo Fen-Phen was hailed as a miracle. Doctors and pharmaceutical companies swore it was safe. By the late 90s, it was pulled from the market after being linked to severe heart and lung damage in tens of thousands of people.
God.
Not great, yeah. Lawsuits cost billions, and patients were left with permanent health problems.
Wow.
Perfectly safe turned out to be a medical disaster. Mm-hmm. And this does make me wonder if the same will be true of the, is it Mounjaro?
Not a clue.
The weight loss injection that's now all the rage.
Right.
Like, the saying, even my neighbour is on it.
Really?
She didn't need to be. She privately pays for it. It's like £200 a month.
I think maybe a bit of a controversial take, but I mean, I'm fat, so, maybe it's all right for me to say, but I think doing things like that, like medical interventions, are crazy. Like taking things into your body for the sake of fast-tracking doing something that could be done yourself with work and determination, I would never take some kind of pill or injection in order to do something that I could do myself, should I put my mind to it.
It does feel a little bit... I don't know. This might upset people, but I feel slightly the same way with gastric bands and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there are caveats to it, but for most people... Yeah, you could just eat a bit less and move a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I understand people who are maybe like, have gotten to the point where they can't move.
Yeah.
I'm just saying from my own perspective of myself, but maybe there are some situations where these things are necessary.
Yes, I'm sure.
And to them, fair enough. But I mean, like for myself, I am fat, I've stated, but I would never go, I'll take this injection to try and lose weight.
Yeah.
Should I ever get to the point where I'm like, I'm unhappy with myself, I would just, like you say, stop eating and move more.
It is hard to do that, though, I think, especially when, you're battling everyday life, aren't you? And for many of us, having something to eat is quite a positive, nice experience. Like, I'm looking forward to having that bit of lasagna when I get home.
Yeah.
So I guess, we do maybe use it in a slightly, I don't know, maybe toxic way, actually.
Yeah, it's a bit of a comforting thing.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, it's a bit deep, so penis jokes.
Yeah, willies.
The next one. We have a Californian festival where organisers insisted tethering multiple hot air balloons in windy weather, and they said it was totally safe.
They don't know that.
Yeah. However, within minutes, one balloon ripped free, flipped, dragged passengers across the ground like raggy dolls.
God.
Several were injured, and the event was subsequently shut down, thankfully. And the phrase totally safe got buried along with the festival's reputation.
Yeah.
The next one, do you remember, Ian, the whole Storm Area 51 event that was on Facebook?
I do remember that. Apparently that's either being turned into or going to be turned into a documentary now as well.
Oh, is it really? Oh, interesting. Okay. So over 2 million people RSVP'd as going to break into the secretive base to see them aliens. They thought, being that they cannot stop 2 million people invading the base, that it was a good idea, I suppose. Theoretically, it makes sense.
Imagine everyone just wanting to be at the back.
It was a stampede.
The crowd just slowly getting further and further away because everyone at the front's just like, I want to be at the back of this. I kind of feel like I might be a bit safer.
That's a good point. However, on the 20th of September 2019, fewer than 150 people showed up. The storm, as it were, ended up being a handful of nerds running around the fence on the outside while the military looked on.
That's because the 1,750 other people went, what is Area 51? Oh, it's a military base. Oh, they have guns.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll stay home for that one.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Bearing in mind that this was meant to be 2 million people.
Oh, shit. Sorry, yeah, 1,999,850
Exactly.
people. My mistake.
Yeah, a little bit more. So really, the only thing that got abducted that day was their dignity.
And it got probed.
Oh, yeah. And we also have, in the early days of flight, when aviation experts insisted that aeroplanes were, and I quote, flimsy and dangerous, while the sturdy airships were the true future of travel. Mm-hmm. They were once marketed even as the glamorous way to cross the oceans. Did you know?
I did not know that.
However, the Hindenburg, a 245-metre floating palace, was meant to prove it, and on May the 6th, 1937, while docking in New Jersey, static electricity ignited the hydrogen.
God.
The massive airship turned into a fireball in 34 seconds, killing 36 people.
Were the people on board the Hindenburg when it went up?
Yeah, I believe so.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, not great. And this topped with the Wright brothers, who were also flying. Within decades, planes, of course, dominated the skies, while Zeppelins were remembered mostly for fiery crashes.
Yeah, I think that stands true to this day. I mean, there's not many Hindenburgs I see, or blimps I see roaming the skies. It's mostly planes.
Yeah, very true.
But they're not real, so...
I liked your TikTok the other day.
Thank you very much. Yeah, proving my homegrown theory that planes are not real.
Oh.
The people are waking up.
Yeah, they are. But of course, if you did go up in a plane, if they were real, then you'd see the Earth was flat.
Precisely.
So, you know.
And then it would all unravel.
It would.
Would all be getting probed by tea time.
Here's hoping.
I thought you were going to say, I'll sign you up then. And I was like...
I'll sign you up.
Yes.
Then we have a British lady whose story manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers. One even told her that children's books don't sell anymore. And finally, Bloomsbury's editor gave it a shot, only because his 8-year-old daughter read the first chapter and begged for more. The lady in question, Iain, was J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
And the manuscript was Harry Potter. The series went on to sell over 500 million copies, even spawned movies, as we know, theme parks, and an entire cultural movement.
And even one podcast that changed every other word to Willy.
Very good point. And for the other 12 publishers, that was probably the single most expensive downfall in history.
Yeah, can you imagine being that one of those executives sat behind the desk like, oh, what's this new New York bestseller? Harry, what? I literally just turned this down. God!
Yeah, could you imagine? That's you wouldn't feel great, would you?
You'd be like, Mildred, can you come in here, please? I'm finding it hard to kick myself in the ass.
Yeah, well, you do it for me, please. Yeah. Left buttock, then the right. Then both. Imagine trying to do a double kick at once.
Yeah, I can do that. You never did that when you were a kid? Like, you sort of jump up, double kick yourself in the bum?
I never jumped as a kid. Definitely don't now.
Yeah, it's far too difficult now. Fighting against gravity, that.
Yeah, God. Life's hard enough.
I would crumple into a destroyed mess on the floor.
Would you?
I would.
That'd be quite funny to see, actually.
Come on over, pal.
Okay. Penultimate one. This was in January the 28th, 1986, when NASA launched the space shuttle called the Challenger, with Krista McAuliffe on board, who was the first teacher to go to space. Engineers, however, had warned that the O-rings could fail in the cold weather, and so I've later found out that these rings were designed to form a seal between the booster segments, preventing hot, high-pressure gases from escaping.
Right.
Management insisted it was, of course, fine, but just 73 seconds after liftoff, the shuttle sadly disintegrated on live TV while millions of school children watched.
God.
Yeah, the very thing managers had brushed off as nothing to worry about became one of the worst PR and safety disasters in space history.
Mm-hmm. All that information sounds a little familiar, Jordan. Where did you get your information from? What are your sources?
You.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, I think on the premonition episode, somebody spoke about this. Probably one of us two. Oh, no, let's...
I mean, quite literally a premonition.
Yeah, let's have a little look at the premonition fall under paranormal, so that'd more likely be me. Oh yeah, it was me. I spoke about it.
Who'd have thunk it? I was just doing mistranslated signs. I'll get back in my corner next week. It's fine.
It's fine. You know, I enjoy hearing about the stories
about terrible space accidents.
Oh, one of my favourite topics.
Apparently, just to put a lid on this one, during the final transmission from the pilot Mike Smith, just before the shuttle disintegrated, was the words, "Uh-oh."
Oh, really?
You would expect something like, "Houston, we have a problem," you know, or just something more than, "Uh-oh."
I don't think they had time. You know, the
probably not.
The spaceship was combusting. Like, oh, well, let me just say something profound.
prepared this early just in case. Let me
Yeah.
get it out of my pocket.
As their feet are burning up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing at the situation because it is horrific.
You don't need to explain yourself, Jordan. We'll cut all of this.
Thanks. All right, moving on. Final one. It was New Year's Day in 1962, and an upcoming four-piece pop band auditioned for Decca Records in London. They played 15 songs, and the execs dismissed them, saying, "Guitar groups are on the way out, you bastards." Not the last bit. "These boys have no future in show business."
Did the boys respond by saying, "Oh, bloody hell, mate. Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to go and try somewhere else then"?
They might have done, yeah. It seems very accurate. Because within 2 years, they had a #1 hit and global fame. And as Ian just said there, it turns out this four-piece was the Beatles.
Bloody hell. Who'd have guessed?
Decca instead signed a band called the Tremolos.
Oh, I know of those.
Do you remember them?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I do. Don't bait me out to be a liar. What do you mean, no, you don't?
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I was ready for you to say, no, who are they? I was really like, yeah, exactly. Didn't they say that guitar music was on the way out?
I guess they learned their lesson. I can't believe you no, you don't. Oh, sorry.
I actually didn't think you would.
That's like, you know what you say to your parents, like, I don't like, I don't know, eggs. And they go, yeah, you do. You're like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I actually fucking love eggs.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Oh, yeah. No, I prefer Twist and Shout.
Well, not one of my favourites.
No, okay. Yeah, so there you have it. The times people thought they were right, but turns out they weren't.
Very nice. And I have one to add to your list. It's a personal experience.
Uh-oh.
I went into a shop once, a local music shop, and the person who was behind the counter was talking to me about deliveries, because I think I had ordered some new cymbals for my drum kit.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, it's taken a while to get here, blah, blah, blah. And then somehow he got onto the world of the internet, and he was like, this was a long time ago, by the way, so it's not like modern days, but he was like, oh yeah, this whole new thing of Amazon and ordering online, I think it's all gonna come to a head and it's all gonna die out. People are gonna start using shops more, and this whole internet thing isn't gonna go very far. All this online shopping stuff, all a load of bollocks. Everyone's gonna get back to the roots and come back to shops.
Yeah.
And I was like, sure, buddy. Yeah, absolutely, that's gonna happen. And naturally, he was wrong.
And now the shop has gone.
No, it's still there somehow.
It doesn't even have a website.
Oh, it does. It's very early 90s.
Okay.
But somehow this shop just seems to survive through everything. I don't know how it does it. It's been open for decades.
It must be hiding money laundering.
Possibly. This guy is clearly, he's got some money he's sat on.
Yeah, I mean, they call him Heisenberg.
He's always got this really weird blue thing under his nose.
Yeah, it's very odd, isn't it? Yeah. It's from Albuquerque or something.
Is he?
Apparently, yeah.
He's got loads of pieces on his roof.
He's fully bald now. He used to have a full head of hair.
Yeah, quite intimidating.
Yeah, a little bit.
Quite handsome, actually.
Wears glasses and he's got quite a good goatee, actually.
He's a very endearing character. Probably, if he was on TV, I'd watch him.
Yeah. He'd be sort of Breaking Bad, wouldn't he?
Breaking all those bad habits of ordering online.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to my shop. I am the shop owner.
Yeah, he turns off everyone's Wi-Fi routers.
He's a criminal.
He is. He goes to that exchange box at the end of the street, always vandalising it.
Can you imagine if that was the extent of the law breaking in Breaking Bad? It'd be a very different show.
It would be.
Anyway, Jordan, thank you very much for telling us all those times that people have just been wrong.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Oh, dog attack.
That is probably going to be
Your door.
my Two Guys What's Up t-shirt.
Oh, we've sold one.
It's all right. I'll get a refund in a minute. I will be straight back.
Not a problem.
Yeah, it was weird. The Royal Mailman was wearing it.
Was he?
Yeah, look dapper there.
Get it open, pal. Live unboxing. Rip it open.
It's downstairs, I'm afraid.
Why would you do such a thing?
Well, I thought I'll be professional.
Nah, go get it. Go on.
Shall I?
Yeah, go on. Go. Go for it.
Okay, all right, okay. What? 1 second, again.
Oh, God.
It's a shame I live at the top floor of a high-rise flat. So I have it right here. Let's open it.
Get it open.
Peppa Pig.
April Fools.
I must say, I'm not sure why they feel the need to put a T-shirt in a huge box.
So it don't break.
Hang on, I'm going to stick it on. I'm going to send you a picture.
Nice. Make it so that I can put it up in the YouTube.
Lovely. Right, let me send it to you.
I'm awaiting.
Just making sure I don't send you the one that was topless before it.
Why did you take it?
Should be with you in any moment.
Delightful. Looking stylish as ever.
So, I mean, it's the best I've ever looked, to be honest.
Nice one. Looking snazzy, pal.
Thank you very much.
And if anybody wants to get their hands on a T-shirt, stay tuned to find out how.
Shall we get there?
Let's fucking do it, John. Does that about bring us around to the end of today's episode?
I think it does.
Nice one. Thank you for tuning into today's episode of Two Guys What's Up. Don't forget to follow the show wherever you listen to us so you don't miss another episode, and maybe even tell a friend. Take your friend to Mount Shasta, do a little digging, and if by 10 feet down you haven't found the Lemurian love eggs or whatever they were, just go on your podcast app and have a little listen to this episode again, just to double check that you're looking in the right place. And when people are like, how do you know to be digging here for these Lemurian love eggs? Just be like, I heard it on a podcast. And when they ask which podcast, just be like, Two Guys What's Up, bro? Listen to it and tell all your friends about it as well.
Delicious.
Oh yeah.
And if you'd like to get in touch with us, our Linktree link is in the bio of this episode, which you can click on and be jetted off to every link you will ever need for all your Two Guys What's Up essentials. You want to get your own Two Guys What's Up t-shirt like I've got? Mm-hmm. Click the link.
Wanna lose weight? Click the link.
Wanna open your own lemur zoo? Click the link.
And if you click that link, it will blast you off to Patreon, the home of all your Two Guys What's Up extra essentials, including shout-outs, t-shirts, aliens and wankers mugs. And if you really can't get enough of our fantastic tales and Lemurian voices, well, now you can get more of each, because there are currently 27 bonus episodes which come out on the last Friday of every single month, just sitting up there waiting for your ears to go and gobble up all that extra audio goodness. And all that is available right now, starting with the bonus episodes, for just £3 a month.
Bergen. So if you want to help support the show and get some cool stuff while you do so, like the t-shirt I'm wearing, head over to patreon.com/Two Guys What's Up to check out all the goodies over there, like the t-shirt I'm wearing. The link will be down below for your pleasure.
But if you can't do that, but you still like to help us out, then a 5-star rating and review in your podcast app of choice would be the best and the freest way to do that for us, and we would be eternally grateful.
T-shirt.
But on that note, thanks for listening. Y'all have an amazing week, and we will see you next Monday.
Shirty tees.
Lemurs. Also, bye. Any last words, John?
T-shirts.
Lemuria, after lemurs.
Right. Okay. Because of the fossil that caused this thought.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
So this entire place, right, in all its mystic stance that it has these days, is named after lemurs.
Okay. And they're not even very cute.
No, not at all. Yeah, there's no cuteness attached to them. Do they spit?
I don't think so, but I mean, maybe.
Because I prefer it when they swallow.
God.
So I couldn't resist, sorry.
Didn't know you were going there, but okay.
Neither did I. It just came. Anyway,